So your labor aspect is a proof that not the place you are going. You want to bet something inside you. Yeah, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about an issue that happens. Someone was asking a question and saying that does God really care about me? I am a Christian, fine, but I'm passing through hard times. Does God really see me passing through hard times and he never do anything about it? While I was talking to him, then I literally bring this to the audience because I want us to benefit from the conversation. The first thing I would like you to understand is that either in hard times or in good times, in better times, in struggle time, it doesn't strike anything to God. God cares about us more than the way we think. So there are sometimes God did some things and he won't expect human to ask him or question him on what he do, because he is the master planner of everything. He understands what he wants to do at the right time. The Bible said in the book of Romans chapter 8 verse 28 that all things work together for good to them that love Christ and to them who are called according to his purpose. So when the Bible was talking about all things work together for good, it's not talking about the good aspect only. The Bible is saying that all things in the aspect of good and bad, or you are having a bad time or you're having a good time, either you are in an hard time, you lost your husband, you lost your children, you lost your wife, you lost your job, it doesn't mean that God give up on you. Everything is working together for good to them that love Christ. This might seem hard and looks like the word is very tough, but it is not a tough word, it is a comfort word to you to make you to understand that either you are in pain or you are in happiness, everything is still working together for good for you. God have been doing many things in our life. There are sometimes God will let a man to pass through hard time, not because he wants to punish the man, but he wants to equip the man for a better future. There are many times the reason why we pass through hard time is because we have to be reshaped for the glory that is coming in the future. You know, someone that does not pass through the aspect of learning a skill cannot understand how to execute or use the skill in the future, and that will be painful to him. Same thing to God. If God doesn't take us through training aspect, the time whereby we are alone, the time whereby we are consecrated, the time whereby we don't have anybody beside us, we don't have anyone to motivate us. In that time, God is trying to reshape us, trying to mold us, trying to make us to become that which he wants us to be. Do you remember in the book of Malachi chapter 3 verse 3, he said he shall sit as the one that purifies and refines silver. That is what God does. He refines things, he purifies things, he colored things that were not as though they were. So God reshapes you. Sometimes the thing that you are passing through is not to kill you, it's to reshape you. So it is now in your hand to embrace that hardship. It is now in your hand to embrace that pain as something you can use to remold yourself, to reform yourself. So God does not give up on you. You are the one that give up on yourself because you think God gave up on you. The only reason you can say God gave up on you is the day you die. You have not died, you are still alive. In as much as you are still alive, there's still hope for you. There's still hope for you. In every aspect, there's still hope for you. So the reason why he keeps you alive is because he wants you to fulfill your purpose. He wants you to fulfill his agenda on earth. So you have to understand this and you have to embrace this and never let any situation or circumstances weigh you down. The Bible says you are more than conqueror through Christ who strengthens us. So when you rely on Christ, either in good time and bad time, you still go. There's a song 3 days that said, for the God of the mountain is the God in the valley. He said when things go wrong, he will make them right. The God that is in the good time is the God that is in the bad time. When we remember the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, he said, for everything there are seasons and time, for the time to give, the time to sow, the time to cry, the time to be happy. So everything has the good time and the bad time. You can't say because you're a Christian, that means you are not going to pass through hardship. Because you're a Christian, you are not going to pass through pain. Because God doesn't care for anything. Just imagine a lady that is pregnant
And the pregnant lady now says, okay, oh, because I'm a Christian, I will not pass through labor. When it gets to the point of giving the birth, I'll just give birth like that. It doesn't happen that way. Even though you're a Christian, you carry the baby inside you. You are going to pass through the aspect of labor. So the aspect of labor of your life to your success, you can't exclude it. So that time will come, you are going to feel pain like you are in labor room. That time will come, you are going to feel pain like as if you want to give birth. Yes, you should embrace that labor, because after a lady gave birth, the Bible says he forget the sorrow. And literally in real life, when a lady gave birth, they forget the sorrow of the 9 months because they are baby. That happens to you too. So when you want to better something, the reason why you are in labor is because you want to better something. If you don't want to better something, you will not be in labor. So your labor aspect is a proof that you want the place you are going. You want to bet something inside.